Hey guys, and welcome to A.L.F Week. No, I'm not talking about the furry little guy that used to run around in the 80s and try to hide from the government, and at the end it was trying to find a cat. But I'm talking about Clarion University's Alumni Week. A.L.F, Autumn Leaf Festival. It's A.L.F, not A.L.F, it's A.L.F. So, to start this off, I'm going to give you a blast from the past. 2000. You know, back in the day when we were listening to Absolutely, Story of a Girl, and we were all sitting down at the Loomis and having a couple of beers, and you know, at the end of the night, when everybody needed to go home and hang out and do whatever it is they got to do, you know, after, I don't know, 3, 4, 7 beers, you get kind of hungry. And this guy had it going on. Now I'm going to tell you, I was part of the most hard-charging, badass group of rugby players we ever had. I mean, we were real outlaws back in the day. If you could look over my shoulder here, I've actually got one of my old school shirts, Taffer's Rugby. That's how it was spelled. Don't question me. I was the guy with the damn license plate on the back of my vehicle. And the cool thing about rugby was these guys sponsored us, the Clarion VFW. And not only did they let us into their building and into their lives, but they helped us out financially when we didn't have a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of, or a car to drive. So hats off to these guys. And hats off to my brothers and sisters that bled with me, drank with me, and had a hell of a lot of fun. Now, today we're going to make the Eddie dog. What I called the Eddie dog, the taco dog, the best thing at the end of the night, after a night of drinking. You'd go across the street from the Captain Loomis Inn, which dingy. You couldn't see anything until they turned the lights on. And then they said, get the hell out, which is fine. You know, I understand. But you'd go across the street and this little old guy, his name was Eddie, since 1977, he was cooking up hot dogs from like 11 o'clock at night to like 3 o'clock in the morning. And you could never talk about politics. And my buddies Tim and Sam and Steve and Jody and Rachel and Shannon and Vanessa, all these guys, we'd all crowd over there and go get it. And Sam would always try to play ESPN. And it would burn Eddie up like you wouldn't believe. In fact, at one of the Halloween theme parties somebody had, somebody actually dressed up like Eddie. Anyway, so as far as I know, the hot dog house has closed its doors. And we will raise a drink to Eddie and the 2 to 3 million hot dogs that he served since 1977, the whole way up to I think 2016. So, and I've got the recipe. I'll put the picture out. But so we've got our hot dogs. We've got our cheese sauce. And I was told the original recipe called for Castleberry's hot dog chili sauce. Now, the first three ingredients are water, crushed beans, beef, and fat. Are we going to use that today? Not here at Cooking a la Quarantine. I'm sorry. I'm 41 years old. My palate's developed a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I've got some, one of the local grocery stores, kind of like Jody's Joseph's, makes their own chili sauce here. And this is from Smith's and Dorch's. And it's really good stuff. And the first ingredient's meat. So I like that. So we're going to heat that up. I'm going to steam the dogs the way Eddie used to. I'm going to steam the bun. I'm going to throw some of this chili, or this cheese sauce in the microwave. And I'm going to find some tortilla chips because that's the missing ingredient here. And we'll be right back. So Eddie used to steam his dogs, and I like them steamed. Here's the Smith's chili bust up here. But you know, I like them steamed. My wife likes them charcoaled. Eddie, you always had a good place in my heart because you served them steamed. Now, the taco dog was the signature dish. And if you see this article here, look at these prices. This guy did an article on Eddie. Jason Sardi. Man, if you're out there, I'd love to talk to you about this article because, you know, Clarion was great. What I loved about Clarion was, I mean, I felt wanted. I felt that I was a part of a group. I mean, we lived together, we partied together, we cried together. I mean, that's the way it was. And, you know, it's pretty sad to hear how it is now. I mean, it's basically, you know, I mean, COVID notwithstanding, before COVID, I lived in Campbell Hall. Gone. Nair. Gone. Wilkinson. Gone. But old 183 Wilson Ave, that was my house. I owned it and rented it out for about 10 years. Last I checked, it's still there. So when this thing kicks off, we'll steam her up, and I'll put one of these together, and we'll experience the Eddie dog and have a chug for him. We'll be right back. All right, so one of the tricks was you've got to steam the bun. So, got my hot dogs there, put my two buns in, shake it around, and we got our, shake it around, got our chili going, look at that, and I got our cheese sauce here. But one of the most important elements of an Eddie dog. Sauce here. But one of the most important elements of an Eddie dog. Well, what I call an Eddie dog, it was called a taco dog. And you're right, that goes on top. Crumbled. So what we're going to do is I got Tostitos here. I'm sure Eddie used the cheapest thing from Comet grocery store. You guys remember that? Comet? They used to have like mac and cheese for like 15 cents a box. Anyway, we're going to unleash our frustrations on a couple of things here. And, no, Holly, your Facebook page is not getting hacked. JNAP is cooking an Eddie taco dog. So do not change channel, Holly. You're not getting hacked. So anyway, we're going to crush this up. And it's going to go on top. And boy, I tell you what, the memories of this. And how am I going to finish this off? Well, my buddy Tim and I, we used to drink Busch Light Pounders. We'd go down to the six-pack shop below the Loomis, the Captain Loomis Inn. And we would get 6 packs of Busch Light Pounders for like $2.50 or $3. Oh man, those were the days. So anyway, Tim, that beer's for you, Eddie, and the rest of my Clarion crew that I can't be around right now because of silly COVID. Bun needs to steam some more. So anyway, that's the coolest thing about food. I haven't been to Clarion since, I think Stacy and I drove through there in '07. But food brings back memories. Whether it's Grandma's cookies, my mom's chicken noodle soup, my mom's goulash, my dad's Kringla, which we'll make at Christmas time, or the Eddie's taco dog, which we're going to make, I'm going to enjoy, and we're going to all go down memory lane, because that's what it's all about. We'll be right back. All right, so it's been 20 years, but got our hot dog, got our Smith's red and white chili. Look at all that. Eddie would definitely not serve something so eloquent as meat hot dog chili. Oh yeah. And you gotta add the nacho chips on top. I'm gonna let that cool for a second. So I want to give a toast out to Eddie, the Clarion VFW, and the old school Taffers and Ladies Rugby from 97 to 2002. The dinosaur's looking at you guys. I haven't done that in a long time. But let's go down memory lane here, and it's messy. My God. It's like I'm 21 again, but I'm not at the Loomis pounding off a couple of beers. That's great. Remember, guys and gals, be kind, be excellent to each other. Have a great day, and stay tuned for Tavern Fish Sandwich. Have a great night.